More brookies on the middle branch. Maybe. You always got to start out with a maybe, but I'm liking the look of that deep run over there. I'm a couple miles above Littleville. The thing about the middle branch, when you're fishing the middle branch, is getting down to it. There's some pretty rugged terrain, as I said in previous videos, that the middle branch runs through. And if you're out here, you're going to see all kinds of wildlife if you're here more than once. I would say if you come out here a couple times, 3 times during a season, you're pretty much guaranteed to see bear, deer, moose, turkey, all those good things that you kind of like seeing when you're trout fishing. And if you know your mushrooms and your geology, you're going to find some cool rocks along the way too, and some nice edible and medicinal mushrooms. I'm thinking, where am I going to start? I got some pathways I can get down here. Let me get right up here and come on down. Now, there's not a lot of marked access on this river. You have to kind of spelunk your way down and in. But state forest and wildlife land on both sides of the river. Don't go cutting through somebody's property. But this is your river. Massachusetts is a commonwealth. You have the right to fish it if you have a Massachusetts license. Respect landowners, but you can move across land to get to your fishing rights. And I don't want these flies to ghost their way through. A little size 18 midge. And my anchor flies and a tractor, which I've had good luck in this river before. It's got a little bit of pink, although it's not one of my pinks. That's a likely brookie spot right over there. Brookies love the edges of rivers, the banks, and those current eddies that run along them, and they're famous ambush predators. They love a little pool, cut bank, an overhanging rock. Nice rainbow right here. I was just, wow, what is he doing? Nice fish. Caught me by surprise right here in this fast water. Invisible. Wow. Shocking. A shocking strike. I was literally about to just move my way upstream to that spill pool and get some video. I was turning my camera on to show you that spill in, and the rainbow was down low. He's a nice looking bow too. Oh yeah. Oh no. We don't want him to go down there. We're gonna have to bring him in over here. Should have done this in the beginning. Oh, what a dummy. They're funny. Give him a little inch and he takes a mile, this guy. Get the net. Get the net. There he is. Beautiful fish. I'm going to leave him right in the water. Look at that big old rainbow. He took that tiny little midge, got it right up in the nose. Right up in the nose. There he is. Out. Let's let him get himself squared away here. Luckily this river is so cold. Let's just get him in the water. Beautiful. Wow. Shocking. You can see the fly that he hit here. Crazy little blue with a wing, little white tail. I've got that up above that guy. And he hit that thing hard. Bam! Shocked me. You know, there's certain current basins where you can feel the current dragging your bait down and just like spinning your nymphs around and spinning them down toward the bottom. And that's what I've got right here. And this has always been the kind of place where I've done very well for larger fish. Not that that's going to happen today, but perfect conditions. Now, if you're a trout and somebody's euro-nymphing, think about what you're seeing. If they're doing it methodically like I am right now, they're working the pool, you're seeing, there's one, over and over and over again, you're seeing nymphs coming by you. And you're thinking, what do I got here? A hatch. Wow, you say. Look at this little brookie. Nice little brookie on the bottom fly. There he is. He couldn't help himself. I'm not trying to net him because he is small. He'll go right through the net. Look at that guy. What a beauty. So like I'm saying, if you're euro-nymphing, you're simulating a hatch. If you're a fish on the bottom looking up and somebody's doing it right, you know, they're seeing nymph after nymph after nymph after nymph going by. At a certain point, they've got to think, is this a hatch? What? They start freaking out. They're like, look at, I'm a fish. I don't get a lot of chances to eat. When you're fishing this river, like I said, watch for wildlife. One thing I can tell you about this part of the Middle Branch is that the deer and the bear and the moose cross right here. Very, very popular crossing spot. Water here is so beautiful. Although treacherous, meaning quartz. And if you come here, I promise you, you will know what I mean. When you're stumbling and bumbling around trout streams and rivers, knowing a little bit about mushrooms is often cool, because you'll end up finding them. Some boletus, purple boletes. You don't want to eat those. They're very bitter. It's been a wet year in Western Mass. And a wet year means lots of mushrooms. Look at these. I think these are chanterelles. They are. This is a outstanding moment. A fortunate moment for me. There's a whole bunch of chanterelles here. Wow. These are like the number one mushrooms that you're going to find.
Right here, these little three-leaved vines that you see are ground nuts. They're basically a North American peanut that the native people used in the winter to get themselves some calories when they needed them. If you're digging them up, you'll find a tuber, well, not a tuber, but a ground nut. They're pretty cool to know. You follow the vines back to where they go into the ground, and good eating. The middle branch can be quite a scramble. And now I have a net full of mushrooms, chanterelles. I'm going to have to net my fish in a net full of chanterelles. Well, sometimes it's fun to try, right? Now, like I say, it's July, so typically in July you'd have fish only in the white water. You know, when I say fish, there's a hit right there. Only the rainbows. You'd have rainbows in that white water. Rainbows wouldn't be down low. But because we've had so much rain, which is why we've got so many mushrooms, the Tom McFarland Memorial Bridge, right here, built over, I think, 3 other bridges. You can see the abutment right here. And look at that rock work that's holding up the bank where East River Road is. Unbelievable. You see it was cut with drills, the old-fashioned way. And this thing, look at the shims. They've got shims between the pieces of rock to keep it level. Unreal. And unreal is this little spill in right here. And I'm expecting action. So let's see. I don't know if I want to get that close to it. Maybe I'll try from up here. The elevated attack. This means I get to scramble on down if anything happens. There we go. That's what we hoped. Elevated attack. That is funny. You had to figure there might be somebody down there along that deep. He's having his way with me. A rainbow. I will go back this way so I don't skunk the pool. He wants to get under that ledge and stay there. But I'm not letting him. Wow. He's saying to his buddies, hey, why didn't you hit this? Why'd you have to let me hit this? Oh, yeah. Now, of course, I've got a net full of mushrooms back there. Oh, he hit the top fly. Nice. Little rainbow. He's got it right in the snout where I like him. There he is. And there he goes. Up above the bridge, we've got some nice spill pools as well. And runs. Let's see if we got any rainbows in this run. I actually hope there aren't any here because if one hits, I'm going to have to chase him. There's no way I'm not going to chase him. So let's hope there's none here. All right. I'll bet you there's somebody there, though. There might not have been anybody here. But look at this. The site of an old bridge and an old mill. Wow, that's good looking water, isn't it? Deep. Oh, I just saw a trout. He came out and investigated the nymphs. Oh, I just missed one. Looks like I'm going to get pounded by a thunderstorm, doesn't it? Sure does. It feels like it too. I'm in a really good spot, but I'm coming back here, I'll tell you that.
So we've got a thunderstorm bearing down on us. We're in the bullseye right now, and I'm going to head back to the truck. And it's a little bit of a walk, but first I got to fight my way out of this gorge. But we were able to find ourselves some chanterelle mushrooms, catch some trout, investigate some great history here, as well as a little geology. And I'll see you next time on Fishing Historic Places. Like and subscribe. I hope you enjoy what we bring you. So I'm trying to fight my way out up the gorge. And look at what I got to get myself through. The ruins of this old mill. How awesome is this? And you can really see the rooms have survived where the old water wheel was. Wow, this is something else. I'll be back here to explore. I'll tell you, and there's a bolete. A lot of mushrooms out here this year. Oh, a little path, so I should be able to get up out of the gorge easier than I thought. Going by the remains. So it was once a flourishing woolen mill. Wow. That's a little bit of history, huh?